What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your mile high priest. I'm up here about a mile high on Mercury's day. It's Wednesday, October 23rd. A little later in my afternoon. What's good, folks? My name's Armando. I'm up here chilling in Denver. I go by the Mile High Priest. I am terribly, terribly late. I profusely apologize times infinity for being so late on these sign readings. I moved my desk around, but so the lighting's still a little funky, but thank you all for being here. I really appreciate everyone who has been around for however long you have been subscribed to the channel. Thank you all to the long subscribers and the new subscribers, the long standing, the long, maybe you left, maybe you came back. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it. By now, the sun's really close to the 1 degree mark of Scorpio. I left off at the cardinal signs, so I'm going to resume at the mutable signs, and then I will wrap up with the fixed signs later. Thank you all so much. Again, the sun is now in Scorpio. I was doing these I had created these horoscopes for the full moon in Aries, but you know, the readings are timeless, so we'll get into it. Thank you all so much for being here. Mercury is also in Scorpio, so really interesting that it's midway through already. Venus is also in its transit through Sagittarius, and the moon is currently in the cardinal sign of Cancer and meeting up, conjuncting with Mars in Cancer. So a lot of moodiness maybe and a lot of feeling in the body. I do want to start with Virgo. Your horoscope message, Virgo: creative power at its peak, directed. So regardless of your Virgo and natal placement, this may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign placement readings as well as the collective readings. Thank y'all if at any moment the message resonates with you. Please hit the like button if you want to support me, the growth of the channel, or just want to hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. Thank y'all. Thank you, Virgo. So much love for you guys. Creative power at its peak, directed. Yeah, I just had this conversation with my Virgoan friend. Anyway, earlier I was like really studying the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, and your horoscope, which I wrote a week ago. I wrote Queen of Wands, and in parentheses I wrote huge transformation, which I spelled transformation wrong. That's really weird. But like, maybe you want to consider yourself, I sometimes get these meditations where I'm like, what if you were a system? What if you were a design system or creative system, or what if you were some kind of intensive corporate, what if you were that? I know it's a little abstract, slightly abstract till I think of yourself as a corporation or something like that. But what if your body, what if your mind was a corporation? Like, how would you manage yourself, right? How would you not even so much manage, how would you appoint the aspects of you to run you? Who would run you? Who would run your company? And would it be like a massive corporate thing, or would it be a local business? What's good, party folk? Leave me a comment. Say hello, Virgo. I hope you had a wonderful full moon in Aries. I know it was killer. The last 2 eclipses were intense, especially for Pisces and for Virgo. Your spirit and fortune message are review before signing the dotted line. Back to the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands, they go through a transformation and then they go through another shift. It's to me, the way to simplify it is it's an inner transformation you go out into the world and then you return to your cocoon to metamorphosize and go through another transformation that is more outer world based. And so I also have the signs of Pisces and Aries, double Aries, because the Queen of Wands does rule, or as far as her or their zodiacal representation, it is the last decan of Pisces and the two first and second decan of Aries. Again, your spirit arrow is spirit, and I don't know why I was getting arrows. Spirit, I only write for the lot of spirit and the lot of fortune. So review before signing the dotted line. A lot of like passionate, what are you really fighting for, right? Whoa, okay, Virgo. So again, horoscopes are usually fortunate messages. Yours is a little deep, and horoscopes are usually based on rising signs. So, but regardless, right? Regardless of whether you are a Virgo rising, this may still resonate with you. Where have you given yourself the cold shoulder? That is your Akashic message. Virgo, what's poppin', A? 1, Sacred Symbols Oracle by Marcella Kroll. We'll pull more from the Dreamers Tarot after we pull from the Hermetic Tarot. Thank you so much, Virgo. Leave me a comment, subscribe, share this with anyone you think may like. Thank you for helping me along the way. Good fortune and stay grounded. Earth, air, fire, water. Earth, air, fire, water. Thank you, Spirit, Goddess Isis, Sun God, Ra, Mercury, Archangels, Angels, Spiritual Guides of the highest light, helpful ancient ancestors. Your time traveling magicians, Virgoans, you're a time traveler. Oh yeah, there's a plant. Okay, transmute. Were we not? We were talking about transformation. We were talking about metamorphosis. Card number 44, transmute. All right, we love to see it. Thank you, Virgo. Release. Card number 42 at the bottom of the deck. We have this very sharp dagger, this knife, this utensil. Thank you so much. Okay. Situation, the challenge, and the basis. Thank you very much. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Clear divine messages. Thank you. Spiritual guides of the highest light. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, that's 1, 2. Okay. Situation. Wow. Okay. The simplest way is like you're stubbornly attempting to recreate an emotional field, an emotional scenario, an emotional relationship, an emotional thing, a phase, an emotional phase. You're going for love. You want love, or you want a solid foundation of love, but you're attempting to go about it in a way in which it doesn't honor your healing journey, your transformation. And so if you haven't really applied or moved beyond that, it has a lot to do with, financial, creative, making money, and really breaking out of old manners, old ways of doing things, an old way of an old habit, an old way of creating. So it could be the old manners, your old or personality traits, things like that. Ace of Cups, crossed by the King of Pentacles. I love it. At the split, we have the Magus, the Magician. And the universe, which is the world card, okay? So we do have Taurus and Aries. What you're trying to obtain it is really rooted in that sacral chakra, but it's more how you're attempting to get it isn't proving anyone your worth, and more so it's about maintaining self-worth, and more beyond that, it is about your care for yourself, okay? Your self-love, your self-care. Lord of the root of the powers of the water. So very scorpionic, very watery in nature, transmutation with the snake. The snake is the shedding of the skin. So the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands sheds their skin multiple time to honor the adventure, the exploration, the transformation. So very spiritual. Could be based in relationships. A lot of Sagittarius energy. And Scorpio, right? Like, it's like really learning and applying your lessons. Okay, the basis is Six of Wands, Lord of Victory. Will you act in the same manner, in the same behavior that you have, with the same attitudes? Will you garner attention? Will you garner your prize in the same ways? Or will you transmute? Will you undergo the transformation, apply now your new worthiness, your state of new, your level of worthiness has risen, and now you stubbornly, awkwardly recreate an old manner, or attempt to create something by repeating behaviors. Six of Wands, Jupiter in Leo. Three of Swords, Saturn in Libra. So you can be exalted, you can feel fulfilled if there is a need to understand healing from relationships, and it doesn't have to just involve romantic relationships, but really deeply kind of. So we have grounded, so you're anchored into these deep realms of emotion that haven't been fully excavated, and it's not about ruminating, right? It's about going to it, going there, show up. Where have you given yourself the cold shoulder, right? Also with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, very well could be promoting your Six of Wands. Hella yeah, promotion. Review before signing the dotted line. Also, yeah, the Queen of Wands garners all the freaking attention, gets the job, gets the promotion, gets the role. Creative power at its peak, directed, right? You have both, frankly, I will say, Virgo, you have the power to create demise or create ultimate change in your life. Transmutation, baby. Virgo, what's good? Virgo, and they said y'all are just trying to organize the freaking Excel spreadsheet. We're talking about freaking lifestyle change over here. We're talking about upping the freaking Joneses, okay? Going to the Joneses and being like, this is the new way, baby. This is the way the Joneses should mo F and live, right? Okay, stop it. But yeah, you need to cut some crap out, Virgo. There's something like maybe these are energetic, emotional chords. Maybe you've reached a maximum. You know, you were only primed so much to receive so much emotional impact. At this point, it may be worth it to secure emotional support and really amp up the boundaries, right? Getting ready for what approaches as in final boss. Like, not saying you're going to go meet the creator or like any such thing like that. And also, I don't know why I don't really use that phrase, but I just mean like you are having a God moment. And I have to say that, right? Past, present, future, where you stand now in your power, what is in your environment, and your blind spot, what you don't see, and then the outcome, right? Spiritual guide to the highest light. Simply put, refill your own cup. This is the beginning of the transformation. Two of Cups, the balance in giving. How much have you been overgiving? Have you been seeing the other too much? Giving to the other too much? Overgiving, right? Two of Cups. Also, yeah, the beginning of a new, with you being at the Page of Pentacles, you're realizing, okay, can I just pull another card? Okay. Going from the Two of Cups to the Twins. Very much garnering attention at work. Very much garnering lessons from relationships, whether they be romantic or friendships. Also, the relationship with yourself is taking on like you're leaping. It's like bounds. I don't know what the phrase is. Like you're leaping bounds, or like very far. You're reaching new heights, right? The Twins, Gemini, Mercury, Seeker of Pentacles. We have a lot of Earth. We have a lot of, yes. Will you understand? Do you understand the little old you versus big old you, the big you that tries to emerge? Yes, you can maintain youth in a teacher-student vibration or a magical manifestor vibration. Yes, you are a manifestor. Yes, you are attempting to manifest bigger. Where are you centered? Where are you anchored? Where you shouldn't be? Now release, right? Away, not away. Now, I don't know what what's the opposite of away? You have a lot of cup energy, Virgo. It's interesting how much love you want and how much of something else tries to come to you. How much of worthiness God wants you to see. God wants you to apply more of yourself in self-worth, in self-love. The Fool. Return to you. Return to the center. Return to the origin. You. Complete the transmutation, the evolution of you. Six of Cups. This is your the around you, like the effects, the nothing around you has really shifted. Everything is still as it should be, and your hopes are fulfilled. But now go for your wishes to be granted. Now, wouldn't you like your wishes to be fulfilled? not just your hopes. Okay. And yes, you do want to get over this. You do want to heal from this. Three of Swords. I understand that you are not applying, you're ready to run out, Virgo, but like, you gotta hone in. Something in your intuitive state of being wants a healing from this nostalgic behavior, this reenactment, right? The Six of Cups with the Fool, with then in the blind spot, the Three of Swords. Hey, wake me up before you go. Hey, before you go. Hey, where are you going? Like, relax, sit for a minute. We're gonna have to talk this out, right? A lot of frequency, sound, duplicity, a lot of the two, 6, multiple sixes, multiple threes, okay? A lot of love, Cancer vibrations. We have Venus in Cancer. We have Aries. We have Sun in Scorpio. Then the outcome, please. Okay. Ten of Swords. The sun will come out. The light. The worst is now over, right? Five of Cups, inner child healing. The Magician, you're right. You're on your way to create something new. But first, you must heal. You must see the light for what it is, the healing light. So here is what I mean. Like, you're in God mode. You're in this God vibration, the Four of Cups. Like, God is trying to give you this Ace of Cups. Okay, with the King of Pentacles. Yeah, like, that's freaking heights. Those are the heights. Like, I don't know what any of these words mean to you, but like, you're up there. You're like in the highest freaking point, okay? So you're next to freaking the angelic realm, and it's like, you're right there. Your blessings are right there. Wake up, Virgo. Like, next level kind of ish. Like, I want to cuss. I want to curse. Transmute. 44. I told you all the repeating numbers, right? Yes, it's true. You're vibrating in this like ethereal youthful, the child you, but like, come back over here. Come back over here. Okay, Virgo. I have to relax. Yeah, Two of Swords was trying to come out. You gotta ease into your intuition, because it's like, there's a true direction, a true path that unfolds from this transmutation, this coming together, this alchemical, balanced recognition of balance, and the balancing act that is, what have I been through? What have I done? What have I learned? Who am I? What are my conditions? What am I trying to break out of? What do I release myself from? What do I release from my grip? What do I release that I'm bound to? What do I release that is tied to me? To transmute is to convert one energy into another. The snake is a powerful symbol of transmutation. You are being invited to accept its gift of shedding to help you process something important. Use this ability to make magic by transmuting the snake's energy into something new and beneficial for your growth. Meditate on this symbol when you need some assistance in changing the energy in your life. Boom. Holy moly, whoa. Holy guacamole. Look, soulmate and relief is coming, okay? You're being guided, helped. Water break. Pisces, your horoscope message, regardless of your natal placement, this may so resonate with you. Horoscopes, with that said, horoscopes are based on rising signs. Again, regardless of your Piscean natal sign, this may resonate with you. The reading I usually assign or assign it to rising sun, moon, but Venus and Mars kind of hang out. So for you Pisces, Pluto and Aquarius, what are you receiving? What are you receiving? Tell us. Well, you don't have to tell us. Pisces, your spirit and fortune message is surrender to receive it. There you go, baby. Surrender. Your Akashic message is what do you need to surrender? There you go. Clear as day and night, right? Pisces, what's good if at any moment this message resonates with you? Please hit the like button. If you want to support me, hit thumbs up. Thank you very much for being here. I honor you. I honor our energetic exchange connection. Yes. Thank you so much, Spirit. Clear divine messages for the Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, regardless of their natal placement. What's going on with their full moon in Aries? Now, last quarter moon in Leo. I'm not going to lie, the last quarter moon in Leo is a little funky. Here we go. Can we try to keep this a little short? Thank you very much, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury, Archangels, Angels, Spiritual Guides of the highest light. One card for the Sun, Moon, Rising Pisces Collective. There you go. Okay, two tried to jump out. Divinity and guides. Also protection. Card number 1. So you're receiving something, a divine gift. You are divinely protected. Pisces. Divinity. Card number 20. And messages or guides. Sorry. Guides. Card number 4 or number 7. Wow. All these mix-ups. Very cool. 3 cards, situation, basis, and the origin. Or I'm sorry, situation, the challenge, and the origin, or the basis. For the Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, for the full moon in Aries, last quarter moon in Leo. Message, thank you so much. Again, leave me a comment. Feel free to share this message. Thank you so much, Pisces. Okay, King of Cups, Scorpio and Libra, last decan of Libra and Scorpio vibrations. Okay, Scorpio season coming up, Sun in Scorpio already. Scorpio season is here. Happy birthday, Scorpios. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. The King of Cups also represents you, Pisces, a divine, masculine, spiritual guidance and protection, right? You are receiving a message about your healing, the next steps. Wow, 8 of Cups. Okay. Situation, basis, situation. This is the challenge. This is surrender. 8 of Cups, right? Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so get it together, Pisces. I'm telling myself I'm a Pisces. I'm trying to get my message together is what I mean. There's a few messages coming through. you could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could be wanting to walk away from a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio placements in your, natal chart, whatever. You could just be a Pisces that you're going through it and you're getting through it. It may not seem like it, but homie, you better hold on tight because the wild ride will begin. It's just like the Prince of the Chariot of Waters is having to go through the Saturn in Pisces, walking away. A lot of what traps you emotionally. There's a lot of gunk. So there's a lot of clarifying situations. You had to walk away. You had to be let go. Just karma in general. Arguments. People against you. You against others. Seeing true colors. Spiritual, divine, kind of psychological processing, right? Finally getting clarity, finally moving ahead, finally being able to make decisions for yourself that are mentally sound, healthy, in your awareness, in sound awareness. Okay, the basis being what are you receiving? Pluto and freaking Aquarius, the star card. Homie, the star card. Did I not say hold on tight? Okay, so not to be rude about it or anything, but like the whole Scorpio thing, like you could love a Scorpio, you could be in love with a Scorpio. You could not want to. You could want to like walk away from the Scorpio no matter how much you love them. The Scorpio you guys might fight a lot. Like maybe that's changing for you. Maybe like you guys have taken a break, okay? The other story is like maybe you're still going through all this with a Scorpio, right? Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Saturn in Leo. So yeah, a lot of mental your mental space and your emotional space need a lot of clearing. So you could be the Pisces that's been doing that, getting a lot of emotional clarity, declaring a lot of your emotional states of being, working on them. You've kind of garnered a divine essence through a lot of psychological and emotional progress and like progressing through processes. So all that stuff, like healing, transmutation, transforming, looking at compulsory behavior, what binds you from receiving the love, what binds you from receiving clarity. Both of those keep you from getting to your money. Past, present, future influences. Thank you very much. Spiritual guides of the highest light. Clear divine messages for the Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, regardless of their natal placements. Past influences, present influences, future influences, your power, where you stand in your power, what surrounds you in your environment, what you may not see coming, right? And then the outcome. Having to separate yourself a lot. You're also, regardless of whether you have a like accreditation, whether you're accredited, you are very much a spiritual kind of psychological leader. So it is like maybe undoing. You've done a lot of that. You've done a lot of the removing your energetic cords from people. Maybe you were in a state, you were in a timing of declaring like more autonomy, right? Like removing energies, clarifying, passing influences. Four of Cups. You have received a lot of clarity, a new sense of like love in your life approaches the world, right? You are in the midst of that huge transformation. So what do you need to surrender so that you can then start to receive? The Death card at the bottom of the deck. Three of Swords, future influences. That's you doing it different. That's you probably walking away if you want to, because we have the Eight of Cups, walking away from any relationships that are emotionally ungrounded or unsafe and spiritually unsound, right? Also removing distractions. So a lot of mental clarity that bind your kind of love, creativity, your creative love field. You want to vibrate in a creative love field emotion with the star here, and moving away from a lot of mental and physical kind of strife or like anxiety, overthinking. A lot of that kind of clouds the mentality. Saturn in Libra. Capricorn, we have all the fixed signs: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. And then we have Four of Cups, which is Moon in Cancer. A lot of Saturn vibrations. Okay, so Pisces, this could be about lessons learned, doing the work, getting ready to receive a lot. Maybe not having seen a lot of the rewards yet, but baby, they are coming, okay? Like Three of Swords, that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to break up with a lot of people or with everyone or with your lover. It's like you're not going to do it the same. It's not going to be done the same. Like you've already learned your lesson. Two of Wands, yeah, you're separating from that which kills the buzz, kills the mood, kills your everything, right? Your creativity. You're removing yourself from that. You're going forward, moving on, moving ahead. You're still moving through it. You haven't seen the rewards. The Moon, what you don't see coming, or actually this is in your environment, you don't see the bigger culmination. You don't see the bigger picture. You don't see the how the transformation, how much it means to you and how big it is, and how many illusions, how much land you've covered, like how much, like from the High Priestess, like I don't know why I'm getting High Priestess, but we have the daughter of the firmament, and I believe that the daughter of the shining star that's either the Empress or the High Priestess. So a lot of clarity to move ahead, a lot of clarity to also gain and garner, receive gifts, okay? Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we have a Piscean card, right? The moon card. A new sense of security. Also have Two of Wands, which is Mars. Mars in Aries or Sun in Aries. And what are the Pisceans not seeing in their blind spot? What don't they see coming? Okay. Four of Wands, the shift, the vibrational kind of rebalancing, the beyond the energetic shift. Now that you've done the work, you receive the gifts. You're able to celebrate, right? You see your ships come in, the ships arrive, the rewards arrive, you get to celebrate. That's what you don't see coming. The outcome, Mystic of Pentacles, that's the Queen of Pentacles. That's someone who has taken the leap of faith, who's done the work, who also has had time to clarify, have fun, take leaps, take bounds, just like the Virgoing kind of message is like you've taken those, you've really gone high, like you've gone above and beyond. Death at the bottom of the deck. Huge transformative, kind of reaping the rewards now. You reap what you sow, right, Pisces? At once you may have reaped not a good reward, but now Three of Swords is here, the World is here, the Four of Cups is here. You're closing the gap between generational misalignment of generational energy to the generational lines connecting now. Receive the gifts. Don't just heal. Don't just acknowledge that the journey is like you seeing where the gap is now. Close the freaking gap. Say, where's my damn gift? Pisces, what's good? Divinity, you are divine, and this message comes with a warning and a blessing. Drawing this card invites you to proceed with love over fear. So that's very much what the Mystic of Pentacles does, right? The Queen of Pentacles. This is Capricorn, Sagittarius vibration. So that's honoring how much the transformation means to you, what it means to you. Why did you shed all of that skin? Why did you have to get rid of everything in the way? Why did it feel like everything had to go, right? No matter what your situation or relation, proceed only from a place of unconditional love. Reverence and understanding. Life is filled with choices. Make sure they are ones that respect all involved, including yourself. Meditate on this symbol when you want to connect with the unseen elemental beings for support. Wow. This is the 7-pointed fairy star heptagram. It is believed that this star is as important as the number 7 is in various spiritual traditions of the world. It can also provide a bridge or portal to the Fae and the elemental kingdom of magic. It is not to be used recklessly or carelessly. There may be a message for you from the Fae, okay? So connecting with higher source. With the moon here, perhaps that's what you're invited to do. As you receive your rewards, there may be a connection. King of Cups and the Mystic of Pentacles. There's a deeper kind of inheritance. The World card here, the Four of Cups, the Star, the realms are open, right? They say that these times are the veil is the thinnest. So there may be a lot of time hopping, timeline jumping, timeline shifting, shape shifting. Have at it, Pisces. It's a wonderful, magical world out there, right? And you are ready to receive. So look, yes, connect with the Fae. There are particular messages for you coming from the earthly realms, right? Pisces, thank you for being here. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. My link, tr.ee/MahighPriest. Linktree will guide you or connect you to my Calendly, where you can book me for readings. Thank you so much. Let's see. Am I gonna finish? Okay, Gemini, I'm back. I took a little mini break because I forgot that I had made an extra coffee. What's good, y'all? I'm coming back from like a deep rest period, And so I'm still feeling a little loopy. Thank you all so much for bearing with me anyway. Gemini, go bigger. I wrote that in all caps, uppercase, go bigger. Your horoscope message is go bigger. Once again, horoscope messages are usually fortunate for rising signs, but regardless of your Gemini natal placement, this may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest you check out your other sign placements as well as the collective readings. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I am greatly appreciative of our energetic exchange as always. The rest of your horoscope is emotional field. Emotional field, expression of love. Wow, Gemini. Your spirit and fortune messages are think of the bigger picture. Your fortune and spirit messages think of the bigger picture. Your Akashic message is the devil's in the details. So there's a little bit of that interplay there. And remember, I wrote these for the full moon in Aries. The devil's in the details is your Akashic karmic message. The spirit fortune message is think of the bigger picture, right? So Gemini, usually your archetype, your personality is that of zeroing into different. That's not to say you don't look at the bigger picture, but this message calls for that specifically. Thank you so much once again. Spiritual guides of the highest light. One card for the Gemini Sun Moon Rising Collective for the full moon in Aries and their last core moon in Leo vibe. Wow, Shadow 43. Okay, there we are. Card number 43, Shadow. And then we have Courage, 37 at the bottom of the deck. So Shadow, of course, setting up boundaries, learning about yourself. Thank you, Gemini. Emotional field, expression of love, go bigger. So yeah, in order to go bigger, you have to kind of recognize your limits, your fears. I mean, in the most kind of basic way of looking at what going bigger means or entails, right? There's a lot more to it, but we can simply start there. All right, Gemini, this King of Cups character flies out. What's good, Gemini? That was the first card that we got for Pisces. This scorpionic fella, Scorpio, and the shadow deacon, not the shadow deacon, the third deacon, or the shadow aspect of Libra. Here's the Scorpio King of Cups. Also Pisces vibes. A lot of spiritual vibes. If we have the shadow card here with the King of Cups, and we're talking about emotional field, expression of love, and we're talking about going bigger, you might want to look at that loss of control or where you overdo it in regards to like the passion or the it really comes down to like directing the urge, the passions, your compulsions, obsessions, obsessive kind of qualities about you, right? Queen of Pentacles is what crosses or the challenge, being a lot of the passion. I mean, I could see it as just that, like curtailing, being in a very like spiritual, superfluous, so kind of curtailing like the balance between spirituality and practicality, or also taking the leap in your finances and more so determining what it's going to take. It's like more of a psychological hold, something like holds you back in a way where you're too centered on something, right? You're too caught up in, either you're being smothered or you're too smothering, or where's the middle ground? So we have Libra, Scorpio. With the Queen of Pentacles, we have Sagittarius, Capricorn. So we have that quadrant, the third quadrant, and then we have a little bit of Capricorn. So love and money. Gemini, what is up? What kind of reading is this? I feel like, Gemini, this is like a collective reading. Like, is everyone a Gemini? What's the basis of all of this? Okay, can we get some freaking clarity of what is the basis, baby? What's the basis? The blasted tower, yo. Uranus, Mars, Aries, Scorpio. Okay, Mars is in freaking Cancer. Mars is debilitated in Cancer. It has to work extra. It has to push extra. It has to pull extra. It has to just work through it so much harder than normal. This could be it, freaking Gemini. Like, you're stuck on the little things and it's time to go big, go bigger. Boom, the freaking tower, baby. Six of Wands, yo. A very like balanced effect coming in, asking you to release relying on release your reliance on the tactics that you suppose will bring you a good sense of belonging and sense of being, when in actuality it just means you put on a fake facade, a fake mask. Okay, Gemini, you're unwilling, you're not going there anymore. You've learned those lessons, okay? You're putting on the mask that fits you. You're going to the masquerade, you're going to the ball. Gemini, this also could be a huge change in your money and your love, which I know that's what we've been talking about, but it could be a lot about change in job, change in role, or just how you, like what you do with the money. Hello. Okay, past, present, future influences. Then where Gemini stands in their power, what is coming towards them in their environment, what they don't see coming, and the outcome. Thank you very much. Sun God Ra, Mercury, hopeful, wise, ancient ancestors, spiritual guides of the highest light, clear divine messages for the Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising Collective, for the full moon in Aries and the last quarter moon in Leo. Thank you very much. Wow, passing influences, death, 13, Scorpio. Okay, huge spiritual transformation. Perhaps you were let go and now you see something blossoming from the demise. Also just spirituality, just like a lot of spiritual truths. My lamps just went on. I have them set for an hour to turn on an hour before sunset. So we are an hour away from sunset. Thank you very much, Gemini. We made it. We've made it halfway through your reading. I honor you and our energetic exchange, yo. Here we have card 13, death, 7 of swords trying to peek out. Okay. What is going on with the freaking Gemini? Here's present, okay. Mercury in Cancer, future, 7 of swords, that was trying to come out. Moon in Aquarius. Okay, Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords, Three of Cups, the Death card. Okay. You've been working to get back on your feet. You've been working to get back to a state of not just balance with you, but balance with that around you. So it's starting small, then going bigger. You've had to leave, or it feels like maybe you had to change a way of thinking, a way of supposing, and a way of garnering skill sets. Or maybe it's just taking your skill sets and going over here. Like, hey, Gemini, come over here. There's work over here. There are rewards over here. Because over there, that's not where you are not simply like the wrong place to be, the wrong people to be around, the bloodsuckers, the money hungry, Also, can we talk about the huge spiritual transformation that you've undergone in the last 1 year? Just in the last 1 year, Gemini. The loss, the amount of loss that you have experienced. Okay, Gemini. The thresholds that you have had to cross. The now you seek love. Okay. So where do they stand in their power? Dreamer of Swords. This is the King of Swords, okay? So you are in your power. You're in a youthful state. So regardless of age, right? That's my favorite phrase to say, regardless of age. You're in a youthful accommodation. You are making now, using your wisdom, applying wisdom, practiced experience, and you've practiced a lot of this is what it seems like. You have a practice which helps you to maneuver, and even though there was a shock to the system, the shock was spiritual, and it was meant to amplify your way of thinking and self-reflecting about your gifts, or on your gifts, thinking about the way you think about and the way you self-reflect on your gifts. Okay. So now it is illuminated to you, like you've illuminated it to yourself. Like, hey, are you afraid to do this on your own? And what it may seem on your own at the moment. This is the World card, so transformation all around you. We have the Capricorn Saturnian card here with the vibrations of the fixed signs. More so coming through is that Scorpionic, like you're ready to love, and you're ready to be loved, and you're ready for real love. You could be having a baby. Did I say that? Did I mean to say that? Seven of Wands is to me, it seems more like people don't understand the kind of spiritual battle that you've been fighting, and maybe also you don't understand the full kind of how much courage you're able to tap into with the Seven of Wands, the Mars and Leo card. So we have so much Mars. So yeah, Gemini, you've looked at the details and you have found the devil out. You've removed yourself from those instances, okay? A lot of that, it took a lot out of you. It took you moving away from these emotional fields, right? For you to express a new level of love, for you to even come to express your joy or love, and to sense that you can love, all of that is coming through. the Oracle, the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Very mercurial kind of High Priestess there. Mystic of Pentacles, that's the freaking Queen of Pentacles. The Mystic of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. So this doesn't have to be about anyone else. It is almost all about you, Gemini. It's about you coming back to you, so you're never without any sensation of you, but it is about applying the spiritual lesson. A lot of what is in the air, a lot of what is in the culmination of, hey, the full moon in Aries, and then, hey, come into this vibration of the last quarter moon in Leo and the kickoff to this Scorpio season. You are magical, you are a manifester, you are now manifesting in the practical mundane world. You're more excited to commit to money making and making money and now uplifting finances. Your joy is uplifted as well. There's more chance and room for fun. The thing is, you've learned what to look at. You've learned what to pay attention to. If you don't feel that you are paying attention to the right things, and if you're not being if your attention isn't tending to and attentively seeking this expression of yourself and the love, then where are you getting lost? Where are you getting stuck? What are you paying attention to, right? The Queen of Pentacles being your challenge, and then the Queen of Pentacles being your freaking outcome. It means you've gone through the level up, right? You've connected the dots. Shadow 43. What is hiding in the dark? What is that you are afraid of or don't want to see? This card comes to tell you that all cannot be in the light because there must be a balance. Exploring the beast requires you to confront those unhealed parts of yourself. Those aspects you deem unworthy or unlovable. The time is now to bring light into those usually concealed spaces so they may be healed appropriately and are banished forever. The shadow or the hidden beast is not evil, just misunderstood. However, do tread carefully as you dive into sensitive territory. Humor, although not a solution, can help ease the growing pains of learning how to best work with and integrate your shadow aspect with compassion. So this is the mythological monster under our beds. Ironically, it is also the place where some of our most hidden and valuable strengths are to be discovered. I think you've done that, Gemini. I think that you're having a moment. So hopefully I brought some kind of enlightenment to your enlightenment. Can I enlighten you in your enlightenment? May I assert you in your enlightenment? Thank you very much, Gemini. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. And I'll be back with more very soon. Always an honor, always a pleasure. Can we move on? I will just take one more and then finish off here. One more break, right? Okay, Sagittarius, what's good? I am strongly grateful, really grateful, ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Regardless of your Sagittarian natal placement, this may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign placement readings as well as the collective readings. Thank you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Again, regardless of your natal placement, this may resonate with you. Horoscopes, as I keep mentioning, are fortunate base messages for your rising sign, but can resonate with Sun and Moon, and really, if it resonates right, For Sagittarius, your horoscope message is out of the blue. Your spirit and fortune message is backed by popular demand. And your Akashic karmic message is not everything can go. So that gives me like, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. It's like, don't forget what you've learned. Like, don't forget to apply what you've learned. Don't just go through it and you know this, Sagittarius. What's good? Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Thank you for being here. I honor you once again. One Sacred Symbols Oracle for the Sagittarian Sun Moon Rising Collective. As I was saying, this may resonate with you regardless of your natal placement. And I'm a little late, but this message is for your full moon in Aries and the now last quarter moon in Leo before the new moon in Scorpio. At the bottom of the deck, we have card fire, card number 27. The alchemical symbol for fire is this triangle. I was going to say three-pointed object or shape. This three-pointed shape. The freaking triangle. The upright. I don't know, what is it? A equilateral or something triangle. This is your Sacred Symbols Oracle card. Boundaries. Okay. This is giving me, so yeah, I was looking into the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands represents more Aries, Pisces, right? The Knight of Wands represents you, Sagittarius. I was kind of doing a little bit of research on the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands before I came on to do the mutable signs. Now finally, last but not least, on Sagittarius. So, you know, in the Thoth deck, the Queen of Wands, they have, so the story is that they have dark black hair and they have a Black Panther with them. They undergo transformation, and so their hair becomes reddish, kind of fiery, and the panther becomes a lion, and then they go through another transformation. The Knight of Wands also evolves through many transformations. They shed their reptilian skin, and this is based on the Thoth tarot artwork. So back to the Queen of Wands, they undergo that next transfer, that so like after the initial transformation, they undergo another transformation in which the Black Panther, having transformed into a lion, now transforms into a leopard, a dotted leopard, or spotted leopard, sorry. I think like a cheetah. And the Queen of Wands, their hair turns into like a fiery blondish kind of phoenix moment. So that boundaries cat is giving me that, like, Sagittarius, you're in that ultimate, you've undergone, you're backed by popular demand, but not everything can go. Okay, there's like, maybe you need the bucket to catch the freaking fortune that's going to fall from the sky for you. Okay, clear messages for the Sagittarius Sun Moon Rising Collective, regardless of their Sun Moon Rising sign, natal placement. Full moon in Aries, last quarter moon in Leo, and new moon in, approaching new moon in Scorpio. Okay, so challenge. The situation is the Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo. Yeah, so like not everything can go, not every battle has to be won or fought. So pulling back, the challenge being Two of Wands, yeah, retreat, right? Retreat. Seven of Wands is Lord of Valor. Two of Wands, Mars and Aries, and then we have Mars and Leo. So much freaking Mars. All the levels of you, right? Pulling away, not distracting yourself from the fight, but ending the fight, putting down the fight, putting down the battles, okay? That you won the war. It's not about the little battles anymore. Retreat, retreat. Lord of Dominion, Two of Wands. There you are, Queen of Wands, the Hangman. Give it up, give up the fight, right? Sagittarius. The Blasted Tower, holy moly, wow. This was in the basis for Gemini also. Like, okay, how did it go from like the Pisces message seeped into Gemini and Gemini message seeped into your message? It's very interesting. We have all Mars here, okay? This is it. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, the daughter of the mighty ones, okay? This is like a very much Phoenix, Venus in Libra and Venus in Taurus. Your self-worth, your relationships, all of that. It's like you're going to have to set up clear, you're having to assert yourself clearly because it's like you're drawing in so much, okay? You're very magnetic and you're also being drawn into your abundance, okay? You're going, it's like you're being taken, you're being shown, you're every day, every kind of like, as your days go by, you're being led, you're being not strung along, you're no longer being strung along, now you're being led to, okay? So it's like piece by piece, you're like piecing your protector, your garb, your armor, your protection, your shield. It needs to come alive, okay? You've battled, you've fought the war, and now like remove the kinks and the dents from the armor, right? Like shining, polishing, maybe new armor, maybe new wardrobe, right? Sagittarius, this doesn't mean like this doesn't mean like go secure the bag for a new wardrobe. If you're gonna secure the bag, put it in the savings account, right? Okay, look, passing influences, Ace of Swords. Can we get present influences? Thank you very much. Wow, the freaking Chariot. And then can we get future influences? Yes, you see the light, the blessings, okay? It may be obscured. It may be, you go from the Ace of Swords, you go through the whole freaking, this reading takes you through the whole freaking kaleidoscope of your spiritual. Okay, we have Seven of Wands, 7, major arcana number 7, Cancer. This is also Sagittarius in the Hermetic Egyptian traditions. The Chariot is a Cancerian archetype, but it is closely tied to and connected with Sagittarius, okay? There's this like honoring the relationships growing up, so parents, and then sort of like going through whatever that entails, right? A lot of us heal from our trauma from childhood, but some of us perhaps receive trust funds, some of us perhaps receive businesses, we take over family business, and so it could be any of those things. It could be that you've resolved issues, trauma, generational kind of ancestral based trauma around any aspect. It could be security. It could be being rooted, being grounded. A lot of it, mental clarity, mental stability, seeing the worst of the worst, coming out of that hell hole, so to speak. picking back up, pick right back up. You've been kind of like exhaustion, but here you come. Here you abide by your God-given force, and you go with it. You say, God, where? God, show me. God, how? 10 of Swords, baby. That's how. A lot of people wondering about you, a lot of people thinking about you, a lot of people wanting to know. Back by popular demand, baby. Not everyone can have you, Sagittarius. Not everyone can have a piece of you. So don't think you can give every part of you away. You've done that in a way. You've been through that, okay? The Hermit. Now culminate your pieces, regenerate your soul, call it back, call back all the soul pieces that you have lost, however you feel that you want to think about it, whether you consider you have soul contracts, whether you have exes that live in Texas, whether you have exes that live here or there or out of state or out of the country, like call it right back, call back, however you want to think about it, call back your soul pieces, retrieve your soul pieces, regenerate your soul, cut cords, okay, heal from broken relationships, call it all right back. You have, okay, you're committing to you, you know the secret. There's something also like you're very God-willed at the moment. You're very in a servitude way. You're in surrender mode. Okay, but we have the Hermit, the Chariot, the Tower, the Empress. This is out of the blue. Getting the numbers 5, 5, 55. Okay, and yes, and in your environment, the Wheel, yeah. Out of the blue. Now you turn the wheel. Now you get the chance. Okay, boundaries. The boundaries you've set up. Don't forget. Don't forget. Freaking Sagittarius. I was going to say Aquarius. But we are in those months, okay? The Oracle is your blind spot. So, yeah, like people want to know about you. Maybe you don't think of yourself as like, you kind of left. You might be back in the vicinity, or you might be in a new vicinity, but like you're not completely perceived it, even if you've been there for a long time, even if you're not new. You could be very new to, you could have just moved to a very new place, or you could be there you could be there for a few years now, but like, it's like the real you hasn't really come out. Or maybe you are well known, but like a new you emerges out of the blue. It really is like, all of a sudden it speeds up, like you know a lot, you've locked in, you're in the spiritual self re-evaluation, psychological, kind of determined psychologically to like advance. Holy moly, transformation is like the outcome. Look, Major Arcana number 13, Death card, Scorpio. Major Arcana number 2, the Oracle, the Moon, the High Priestess. Major Arcana number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Jupiter, okay, the fixed signs as well. So Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, the Hermit, Major Arcana number 9, Virgo. Okay, the Chariot, Major Arcana number 7, Cancer. We said Sagittarius as well. The Blasted Tower, Major Arcana number 16. Okay, Mars, Aries, Scorpio. And the Empress, Major Arcana number 3. Venus in Libra, Venus in Taurus. We have 8 of Pentacles. You're truly recreating, you're regenerating, you're coming out not only solidly on a solid foundation, you're working. You're working something. Something comes to light. It's maybe like you kind of go, you start to receive pay, you start to get paid, you start to finally, like, the flow comes in, the movement, your work starts, your projects begin, your projects take off, the real work begins. You're on the stage, you're on the center stage, you show up, you're garnering attention, you're garnering the flow. Okay, it's like you're finally able to see the transformation, and others are also like, whoa, Sag, you're different. Okay, boundaries. The jaguar is a symbol of integrity and impeccability. It has a healthy sense of boundaries and represents and respects magic and the unknown. Okay, so you do have a lot of magical. Maybe the Virgo, I don't know. There was like a magical thing in the Pisces reading. Okay, stand your ground, be your own guardian, and take up space. This is not the time to play small. Honor your space and create healthy boundaries in your situation. Meditate on this symbol when you want to set a healthy boundary and stick to it. Jaguar can also help you keep your integrity and standards high. Okay, I honor you. I want to keep these like short and simple, so I'm not clarifying. But I do want to do some readings where I ask for more clarity, so stay tuned for those. Thank you all for being here. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe. I do like to mix it up, so I think I want to do, first I have to finish the fixed signs right. First I have to edit this, post it, and also film, record, and do the readings for the fixed signs. Then maybe I can create some individual videos do the individual signs, because I haven't done that in a while. I've been doing these like longer sit down sessions, but as always, my energy shift, my creative flow is always evolving. I've undergone like a major kind of shift in so many ways, so hopefully there can be a better rhythm. But until then, thank you for exploring and evolving alongside me as we all undergo so many different transformative and societal and global changes. It's kind of fun. Like, I don't have there's no way or rhythm about me, and like it was scary until I'm like, I surrender, and it's so fun. And yeah, it's a fun ride. Anyway, hopefully we'll get more grounded as time goes by. And thank you all for growing alongside me and the channel, and I'll be back with more. All the love, all the freaking light, so much productive white light and healing emerald light to your heart center. All the love, all the good. I'll be back with more. Ciao.